Hey YouTubers, this is a follow-up to the Mazama all-terrain open range tires. Pretty thick tread. These are a E rating. See that they have the snow peak on them, so that means that they're rated for winter driving. Having fun. Been up here in the Blues in southeastern Washington. The missus up there and the dogs. That's Turtle on the left, Archer on the right. Kind of our mascots. Anyways, we've been up here morel hunting. Nice piece of trash in the woods. I hate garbage in the woods. I hate it. I'll pick that up before I go. So we had a couple drifts on the way in. It's the weekend before Memorial Day, and we've already busted through them on the way in, so it's not going to be that climactic as far as if we can make it through. Although there is always the thing where you make your tracks and you kind of ride up on top of the snow with your tracks in, and then on your way out you're digging down further, so there is a chance for axle grab or low clearance points catching in the snow on the way out. Anyway, I'm going to stop it in just a second. Those are the Supernova E4s. They are bright. Anyway, Miss Sophia is going to be my filmer, and we'll go through these. Okay guys, the Mazama open range all-terrain tires, not bad through the snow. I mean, I didn't probably even need four-wheel drive, but I just had it in there just because. Really want to get some fender flares to cover up. I get so much crap up on my truck, especially when I'm on the highways. It hits those towing mirrors, all the road spray, and just mucks up the truck really bad right there. But I'm cheap, and that's not where I want my money to go right now. I want my money to go to a tune and an intake, which are in the mail. The tune's already here. It's when I get them, I'll let you guys know who they're from, what it is, how much it costs with the intake. It's not the intake option that I wanted. I wanted a different intake, but it's what was recommended. So I'm in no way an expert, so I'll definitely go with what people recommend. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this around. No problems, I mean, whatsoever. I could have totally went through all this crap in two-wheel drive. This one down here was a little bit bigger. That was probably 2.5 feet on the right hand side. Brought some snow with us, but as you can see, still lots of snow in the shaded areas up here. It's kind of always fun this time of year for me anyways, not Miss Sophie. She doesn't really care much for the thrills of off-roading, which, you know, I understand. It takes a certain person to want to do that, but we're the first people through this year. There was not one single track through this chunk. Back on the first set of drifts that I went through, there was right here in the snow was a complete bare spot, melted down to the ground, which tells me that somebody got stuck there and had their vehicle running for a while trying to either get out or something. But that, you know, for a center spot of a drift to be melted out like that is heat from a motor or heat from something. There was no ashes, so it wasn't a fire. Anyway, you know guys, I've never been one for not buying a name brand tire, which I'm sorry to getting off track, but I'll get back to the point. Never ever have I ever not purchased a name brand tire. I had really bad problems, like I said in my first video, with my Toyo ATs not balancing. It's a combination from the offset rims with the spokes being the positioning that they are. They had a hard time, and the folks that were doing it, Les Schwab's, they're really good at their job. But what ended up happening is I took my truck in probably a dozen times in the last 2 months to get my front end balanced. I think I said aligned earlier, so sorry. They couldn't get them balanced out, and what the deal was is that I've had Toyo ATs before. They're a decent tire. I do not like their lack of ice and snow grip. I do not like their lack of wet weather traction on pavement. They're sketchy, especially in a pickup with a little bit of power. They're a good tire. They last a long time. They're durable. They're reliable. Excuse me. Just ate some andouille sausage. I always bring a barbecue when we come up to the woods. So we just got done cooking sausage, and I just burped. So I'm sorry about that. Anyways, what happened was one of the tires popped a steel belting, and so it had a lump in it, a raised spot on the tire, and it caused it to hop going down the road. Schwab's warrantied out that tire, but the issue is that I had about 12,000 miles on all my other tires. So that tire was about a 1/4 inch larger in diameter, and no matter if it was on the rear end or on the front end, it caused the truck to, if it was in the back end, you felt it in your chest, you felt it hop in your chest, kind of a pounding. If it was the front end, the steering wheel would shake really bad and the truck would shimmy. So like I said before, we just did a 600-mile plus round trip to Seattle for a funeral, and the trip was horrible. On the way there, on the way back, it sucked. The steering wheel was shaking the whole time. My phone up on the dashboard was shaking. So now that we're back, I took it back to Schwab's, and they said, you know what, we've put X amount of dollars into labor on this thing, we're just giving you new tires. And again, not a fan of off-brand tires. You know, I like Goodyears, I like Toyo MTs, I like Yokohama Geolanders a lot. Some of the Cooper tires are decent, in my opinion anyways. I don't like no-name tires. These are kicking ass. I mean, you saw me go through the snow, no problems. It was deep snow, it was wet, it was heavy. Not a single problem in the world. And again, sorry to everybody for the lack of smoothness on these videos. I'm filming it with my Note 9, and I don't have any editing software. So you guys are stuck with all my ugly faces that I make, all my burping, all the mistakes. But anyways, I guess it's a little bit more real when it's filmed that way. Leaving the blues. Love my truck. Love those Supernova V4 bulbs. I was going to get whole new headlights. Decided not to. I have an off-road town light bar that sucks. It is very bright. Does a great job. And half of it quit working soon after I bought it. So anyway, there you have it, guys. 295 60 R20 tires. Mazama. I don't even know what the heck they are. They are, yep. Mazama tires. I'm a happy guy. Check them out. I'll update this after a few thousand miles. Thanks.